Hey there guys, Artistic Nick here, thanks for the click. In today's drawing video, I'm going to be drawing Hulkbuster from the new Marvel Infinity Wars using Copic markers and coloured pencils. I've been really excited about making this video. I did a Iron Man drawing a few weeks ago using Copic markers and coloured pencils, and it really turned out quite well. I've had some fantastic feedback over on Instagram and Facebook, and obviously on the YouTube channel as well from that piece. So I thought I'd give the Hulkbuster a go. It's very similar colours, and I really wanted to try and bring out some of the highlights. So again, I've gone with the grey board instead of using the white paper. And what this allows is it allows me to bring out some really great highlights with the white coloured pencil, probably more so than I would have done if I'd have actually used white paper. For the main bulk of the colours for this Hulkbuster, I'm using a golden yellow for the yellow areas. I'm going through with a cadmium and a cardinal red, and I'm also using my cool grey 3, 5 and 7 with a little bit of black in there. And what I'm also trying out for the first time today is I'm actually using some Polychromos black and white coloured pencils. I've actually been experimenting recently with coloured pencils. I've been using the Luminance by Caran D'ache. I've also used the Prismacolor pencils, and I've also recently just bought the Polychromos. Now the thing with the Polychromos is you can actually sharpen them to a finer tip, and they actually hold their tip much longer. This allows me to get in some finer detail, so I just thought that I'd try this, and I must say I'm absolutely blown away with how they have been applied over the Copic markers, particularly on this card or this grey board. I'm really able, and you'll see later on in the drawing, to get some more dimension with the blacks and get some gradations, a little bit like using a graphite pencil. So I really would recommend the Polychromos for any of this type of work. I haven't used them over the Copic markers on white paper, but I'm pretty sure it's going to be exactly the same. What you'll notice that I'm doing is I'm building up a base colour of the reds, and I'm going into the darker areas with the darkest of reds, and then I'm building out from there with the blacks, and I'm using a white for the highlighted areas. I've had an awful lot of questions about how you make something look shiny, and that's basically the process that we go through. If you're wanting to try and get realism in any of your drawings, whether this is a cartoon looking drawing or a realistic graphite drawing, the key really, I think there's a couple of keys, but the main one for me is to develop contrast, and that's make sure that your darkest areas are very dark and the lighter areas are as light as you can. And you can see on this Hulkbuster on their head that I've got the lighter area to the right of the head as we're looking at it underneath the right eye, and then the darker shadows under the left eye. And it's really important that you do start to pull those out, because otherwise what you end up with is something that looks rather flat. All in all, this drawing took me about 8 hours, so it was actually quite a long drawing. There was a lot of detail in there. I had to get quite a lot symmetrical and a lot of the detailing work around the armour, around the arms and the legs. So this was quite a long drawing, but I'm really pleased with how it turned out. I'd love to know what you guys think of it down below. I recently on my Instagram page put a picture of the Hulkbuster and my Iron Man that I did recently, and just asked you guys what you thought about them both and which was your favourite. So it'd be really cool if you could check that out. So head over to my Instagram. The links are down below in description, and just let me know which one you think's the best. I did the latest Iron Man suit from the Infinity War compared to the Hulkbuster, which is what I've recently done. So far it's about 50-50. I think a few of you are saying they prefer the Iron Man. I've had a few people saying that they prefer the Hulk, so I'd really like to know what you think of that. Don't forget to find me on Facebook, Instagram and Twitter. Like I said, all the links are down below in the descriptions. And I'd also love some more ideas for future drawings and future videos. Somebody's already asked me if I will draw the Iron Spidey from Infinity War, so that's something I'm definitely going to be doing within the next week. But if there's anything else you'd like me to do, a tutorial, maybe you'd like me to draw something realistic, then don't forget, leave me a comment down below. Don't be shy, I don't bite, and I will be more than happy to give that a go and give you a shout out. But I'm almost towards the end of this. As you can see, I'm just balancing the values, and what I decided to do was go for a processed blue background just to add a little bit more depth and dimension. There's my finished Hulkbuster. Hope you've enjoyed the video. Thanks so much for watching. Hit subscribe, smack the notifications button, follow me on Facebook, Instagram and Twitter.